Well, hey there, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Video Game Cadet, and today we are doing another episode of video game hunting out in the wild. And you know we won't be coming back to the game room without some awesome scores, or this video wouldn't even be getting uploaded. So right now, I've hit the ATM for some cash, just in case we hit some yard sales or we see anything up on OfferUp or Let Go or any of the other sites. And in the meantime, we'll also be hitting a bunch of Goodwills and thrift stores and stuff. So let's go ahead and hit the road and see what we can come up with.
Crazy mother.
Okay, so we just wrapped up inside of that Goodwill, and it's not the first store of the day for me. I've been to a couple, but this is the first store where I got some game finds, and they are freaking awesome. I am so excited to build up my library with these games. Yeah, I'm just super excited. As you can see from the footage, I was looking around in the DVD and the game section. I wasn't finding much. A bunch of games like NCAAs and Maddens that have been there for weeks or months. And as I'm looking around, I see them carting in a bunch of books and DVDs and CDs. So I go over to the cart as the guy's pushing it over to me, and I see some Xbox 360 games. And as I'm pulling them out, I start seeing some great titles. And I originally grabbed a bunch that I didn't have in my collection, and then so you'll see that in the footage, but I did narrow it down a little bit because of the price. So each one of these is $2.50 is what I paid for them before tax, and they are great games. So here we go. We have Super Paper Mario. I am such a big fan of this series, and I didn't have this one, so I'm so excited to play this. Whoever owned these games beforehand also took really good care of them. It's complete in box. The case is in great condition, so thrilled to have this game. I'm nearly done playing with the GameCube version, so I'll be playing that through here real soon too. Next up, we have New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. Also complete in box, and the case once again is looking great. I haven't been finding games of this quality at Goodwills in a long time, so I'm just like really excited. Here we have WarioWare for the Wii, Smooth Moves. Also complete in box. I checked all the discs, they're looking great. So another one that I'm excited to pick up. Here we have Mario Kart for the Wii. Another great freaking game. Complete in box, once again in great condition. You can't beat that for $2.50. Those games are great. We also picked up Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and this is the double feature, once again with Viva Pinata. I just found this like a week or so ago, but I figured I could use this as trade bait. Another great condition game. So we have Viva Pinata and Banjo-Kazooie in the manual. So I'll be using that as trade bait, or maybe to make some extra cash to continue game hunting. And last up, I've seen a ton of reviews on this game, and I've been excited to play it. I just haven't found it in the wild, haven't found it for a good price, but for $2.50, you know I had to walk out of the Goodwill with this game. So we have for the PlayStation 2, Okami. Also complete in box. So you guys can see I had a pretty good some pretty good luck in this Goodwill. This is the one closest to my house, so it's always nice to find good games here. Yeah, so we got a 360 game, the PlayStation 2 game, and then just a lineup of some of the best games on the Nintendo Wii. And my Nintendo Wii collection of games is pretty narrow and small, so it's really great to add some of those games to the collection. All right, guys, we're going to continue game hunting right now. All right, so I just got back to my car after leaving the weigh and pay over here. I'm not used to parking over here, and like this is the overflow parking, but the place is so busy today that I had to park over here. But anyways, I did walk away with some pretty cool stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so a game I didn't have, and it was pretty cheap, so I picked up Madden 1996 for the Super Nintendo. That was $9.99. I don't know if you guys can see it, but 99 cents, under a buck. I'll pick up a Nintendo game that I don't have. And then we have for the Super Nintendo Family Dog. I'm not familiar with this title, and this one came in at $1.99. I'm guessing this was like $1 more because it came with a dust protector, and also it's not a sports title. But another game I didn't have in my collection and decently cheap, so I decided to pick it up. And then next up we have, for the Sega Genesis, we have Toys, Let the Toy Wars Begin. So I guess the game is called Toys. So $1.99, not a bad deal here. And it is complete in box in the good old-fashioned clamshell. So it's in really good condition, as most Sega games are that were in the clamshell. And then we have Fun and Games, another game I'm really just not familiar with, and it was cheap enough, $2.99. Picked it complete in box. All the pins look great, so I'm sure they'll all play. So some cool stuff, some, you know, nothing amazing, but some quality titles. And then next up we picked up Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yeah, this is a one of my favorite games of all time, and I already have a copy or two, but I have a friend who wanted this, so I'll be giving them at the price that I paid it, which was the glare in here, $11.99. $11.99, sorry. So yeah, it's in great condition, the pins look good, and the sticker is looking pretty phenomenal. So this game's probably worth about $20, so getting it for 11 or 12 bucks is not a bad deal. And then last up for the weigh and pay, we picked up another one of these mystery bundles for $4.99. This one is an Xbox edition. So those of you guys that haven't seen one of my recent videos where I picked one of these up, this weigh and pay Goodwill loves to do this, where you get to see the first game, and then you decide whether or not you want to go for the mystery to see what the games inside are going to be worth anything. So let's go ahead and take a look, and as you guys can see, the first game here is Star Wars Battlefront, which is a great game, and the reason why I picked this up, because I know Star Wars Battlefront has a big following. It's you know, a decently valuable game as far as the Xbox original games go, and I thought it was a good way to kick off a bundle. So let's go ahead and tear it open and see what else we can get in here. All right. Oh, I taped this one up a little bit better. All right, here we go. So we have a Star Wars Battlefront. We have Thief for the Xbox. Def Jam, Fight for New York. Very good game. We have Splashdown by Atari. Not really familiar with that game. NCAA Football 2004. We have Conflict, Desert Storm. Madden 2007 for the Xbox. Madden 2002. All right, so we're definitely getting some sports games with this bundle. And we have NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Pretty interesting. And then last up, we have Halo 2. A pretty awesome game, one I actually just gave away, so glad to get another copy in my library of games. So not a bad bundle here. Halo 2 is a great game, obviously. Battlefront. So we got some good games in here. Def Jam fight for New York. Yeah, so we're looking good. Anyways, guys, I've been talking to somebody on Craigslist for a decently sized bundle, so if everything works out for that, that'll probably be my next pickup. I'm supposed to be meeting them in the next 20 or 30 minutes, so hopefully I'll be showing you some a pretty good pickup for that. All right, guys. All right. We got the Craigslist score right here in this big old box. I can see she's a fan of the skinny popcorn. Anyways, guys, so we did get the score, and we got a decent sized lot of games in here. I paid $40 for this on Craigslist. It was a really good offer, especially what I've been seeing on OfferUp and Craigslist, Let Go. People want outrageous prices, and I don't understand it. I don't know if I feel like people believe that video games are valuable, and there are some that are, but people get this kind of like twisted sense that like all games are valuable. And you know, I go to yard sales and people are like, oh, this random original Xbox game is really expensive, and it's, you know, it's like a copy of Halo 1, which is a great game, but you know, you shouldn't pay more than a couple bucks for it. Anyways, guys, ranting over, I got a great collection of games here, so let's go ahead and take a look. By the way, it's a PS2 lot, so very, very cool. So for 40 bucks, like I said, we got the PS2 Black Slim. It's got this crazy little decal stuff on here, which I'll be working soon to get off. This little flame-like decal. Got a memory card in the system. So a nice, good condition PS2 Slim, and I'm actually pretty sure that the decal would have protected the system over the years, so once I pry it off and clean it up, I'm sure it's going to look really great. All right, we also got, here we go. We've got a blue PS2 controller, a very cool blue looking one. And then also a green one. I appreciate that she didn't just have like the plain Jane black ones. Those both look really cool. We also got the power cord and a hot mess of AV cord and the part of the power cord right here. But we got everything to make the system work. All right, and now we have about 45 games here. So I'm just gonna run through them real quick so you guys can kind of get a sense of what the lot looks like. But it's a decent mix of stuff. What you would expect, you know, just an average person to have. You know, some collectible games, some sports games, just a general mix of games. So here we go. We have Star Wars Battlefront. We have Madden 2004. We have Shadow the Hedgehog. Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I haven't played that one yet. Kind of cool. We've got Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. We got World Series of Poker. You guys know I'm a big fan of poker. I like it more in person over a virtual game, but cool either way. We have Medal of Honor European Assault. Hulk Ultimate Destruction. We have Crash Nitro Kart. We have Gauntlet Dark Legacy. I'm excited to play this one. We have Spyro, A Hero Tale. We have Gauntlet 7 Sorrows, also another game that I've been pretty eager to get my hands on. Here is a loose disc of SOCOM 2. I might find the case for that. We have NASCAR 06. All right, I thought there might be some loose games in this disc box, but nope, just the game. We have Star Wars Battlefront 2. Very cool. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. We have Thunderstrike. Operation Phoenix. Not familiar with this game. Looks pretty interesting though. We got NBA Ballers, Karaoke, American Idol, Pac-Man World 2. As you can see, quite a bit of games here. Spider-Man 3 for PlayStation 2. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I played that one through on the GameCube, really enjoyed it. SXX3. All-Star Baseball 2004. We're running out of room to put these games. Medal of Honor Frontline. Tony Hawk's Underground. We've got ATV 3 Off-Road Fury. Interesting. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2006. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. Madden 06. Destroy All Humans 2. I'm sure I've played the first one all the way through, but I don't remember playing this one, so I'll have to pop it into the PS2 and see what it's all about. We got MotoGP 2. Batman Vengeance. Tony Hawk's Project 8. Not one of the Tony Hawks I've played before. Madden 2005. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duelist of the Roses. Very cool. We've got NFL Street Volume 3. The Incredibles. Ghost Recon 2. I'm trying to go through this as fast as possible here for you guys. We've got Spider-Man Greatest Hits. WWE SmackDown. MX vs. ATV Unleashed. And SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Let's see here, one more. And Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. So, a monster load of PlayStation games. And that's what I love about Craigslist. Even though there's so many resellers and scalpers out there, you can still get a pretty awesome deal on Craigslist. And if you didn't have a PlayStation 2, you could have an instant collection for $40. I think that's absolutely amazing. I'm pretty picky when it comes to my PS2 games and what I keep. So I'll be picking wisely through this bunch of games that I want to keep and hold on to and play through. And I'll probably bundle a bunch of them, all the sports games that I'm just really not interested in, and try to get some of my money out of it. But I think quite the score. I see lots like this overpriced at like $90, $100, $120 all the time in my area. So I was glad I was able to pick this up, and I think it really ends this week off with a big, cool score. Yeah, very cool. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. I'm worn out, but we got some awesome scores today. Stuff I'm so excited to open up and play and just enjoy here in the game room. I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do so, because I upload game hunting episodes just like this all the time, and I've got a great inventory of videos back on the channel that I would definitely implore you guys to check out if you haven't seen anything. Be sure to like and comment on the video, guys. I always enjoy interacting with you guys. And until next time, Video Game Cadet, reporting out.